Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster Perfect Stats Guide. So we are about to make our second, actually, it's actually not quite actually the second trip into Kefka's Tower. This is probably the third one technically. But I suppose this is going to be the second time that we go in with the intent of killing one of the Warring Triad. So this time we are looking at Goddess, and Goddess can be actually pretty nasty depending on if you're prepared well. The Thunder Shields are very, very good to have. I've been over where to get those a couple of times now, but you know, if you want to use those, and I very much suggest that you do, you know, pick those up, and it'll really make the battle a lot easier. Also, one thing to know about Goddess is that you honestly really don't want to attack her physically. She will use an ability called Overture, and basically it makes one of your characters function as a kind of like a white knight, right? Where they will cover for her, and so it can really shut down a lot of your, like if you've got like a physical attacking strategy, or you know, right, like a Master Scroll Genji Glove or something like that. So again, I just think that it's, you know, a lot better to stay away from physical attacks in general. That being said, she's also not really, she's not I guess status effects don't really work on her at all. I suppose other than Vanish, but yeah, it's not going to do any good. Let's see here. I don't think she has any sort of yeah, absorbs lightning and holy. She's not actually weak against anything. You know, you can solve that little issue with a debilitator, so you could actually make her, you know, vulnerable to a couple of elements, or an element or whatever. You know, I guess it depends on how many times you want to use that, if you want. But otherwise, you know, you can always use Ultima, which is what I did, and just nuked the crap out of her. I'm just trying to think. Also, she does have a lore as well for Strago to learn called Quasar. It's not the only place to learn it, and actually I took her down too quickly, and so she didn't actually end up using that. So I kind of that kind of stunk. I could have just, you know, quickly learned that here, but oh well. We'll have to learn it somewhere else. The Dark Force enemy has got that as well, so you know we'll pick that up eventually. But it actually probably would have just been better to try to get it here, you know, get it done and out of the way, but. Sometimes the enemies just blow up on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, anyways, we're zipping on through here, just trying to, you know, unlock the way for the different parties here that need the path cleared. And Mog, obviously, as usual, Molulu Charm, making sure that we're not getting into any random encounters, which is, again, very, very nice. One thing I actually wish I would have done sooner, and I finally wised up, was to actually win another ward bangle from the Coliseum, so that I wouldn't have to keep swapping that between my groups. Let me just see here. I can't remember what I needed to do to get a second one. Let me just see here. Boom, boom, boom. Ward bangle. Bet the snow scarf. Oh, easy. Yeah, that's you know, the snow scarf is the behemoth suit. Yeah. So that's super easy to get a hold of, an extra one. Where is that? Yep, bet the behemoth suit. So yeah, plenty of behemoth suits to be had on the Veld. I suppose we would already have two of them just by taking care of the cave, the Veld cave stuff, right? Because we had to kill the live version and then the undead version as well. But then I farmed on the Veld for quite a long time after that as well. So I ran into plenty. So I don't know. I think at one point I had like 8 or something like that. But all right, so here's also the room if you want or need or would like to get more Thunder Shields. Farm in this room. The Mud Sud enemy is here, and unfortunately it's a rare steel, but it also doesn't have any common items, so you can just keep spamming it until, or spamming steel until you get what you need. So, and I do recommend having one of those shields, at least for everybody. I suppose because you don't need 4. I suppose you could get away with 3, right? If you've got the paladin shield as well. But that is my recommendation. Again, I just think that Goddess just spams Thunder or Thundaga actually on you, and actually responds to a lot of like magic attacks by casting that on you. So you can just heal it up, I suppose, or a rise or whatever. But I would rather just absorb it and keep the offense going. All right, so let's get this switch going. Excuse me. All right. Also, I think I did a little bit more like Velt sort of manipulation here to a certain extent. Not much though. I think at this point I was basically done farming all of the things that I really felt like I needed on the Velt. So getting into extra battles here and like resetting and stuff wasn't really something that I was that worried about. So that was kind of nice too. I think that after kind of being in that mindset for the entire game, it was kind of nice to just chill and zip through here without much worry. So all right, we're almost there. And I kind of realized one thing here too. Depending on which path, I guess. Well, we'll just wait here a second because this last group needs to make it through the center here. What is this? This is technically group number 1, correct? Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, and again there I had to. I think I swiped the ward bangle off of, I don't know, whichever group that was. Here, this formation is pretty good. The Innocent Fortis. Getting 2 enemies in the same. I think there's only one other formation with the Innocent enemy there, and it's 3 of them packed together. So I always, if I've got the choice between that and taking like a multi-monster formation, I go with the multi. And again, here's another formation that I actually like because it's got so many different enemies packed into it. All right, we're almost there. Yeah, so this is the spot that I was thinking about here. So you can go either to the left with this group, or you can go to the right. I'm just trying to think if it actually matters at all. Let's just see. I instinctively always take this group to the left, and I just don't know if it actually matters. Yeah, it probably actually does. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, if you go to the left, that is the group that'll fight Fiend. And if you go down this side, you'll fight Goddess. And then this group, so group number 3, will always fight Guardian and what was the last guy? I can't remember now. But yeah, that'll always end up in the center. But yeah, I don't know why. I guess again, I always instinctively, when I've got that choice to go either left or right, I always went to the left. But I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I guess, other than, well, I guess it kind of does matter, right? If you want to, if you want to take group 1, yeah, I'm just trying to think of how that would actually play out. Yeah, it just depends, right? Group 1 could go and fight Fiend or Goddess. It just depends, right? If you go left, then you fight Fiend. If you go right, you fight Goddess. I think that's how it works, right? Just trying to think if there's any other possible scenarios there. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, it just depends. Yep. Yeah, you have a choice now that I'm thinking about it. Again, left is, Fiend, right is Goddess. So, okay. Right, we're ready. Again, my recommendation here, Strago, try to learn Quasar. If you kill her too quickly, well, then you just have to learn it from Dark Force. But also, you can steal the Minerva Bustier or whatever. I don't know how to say that. But I already had a bunch of them. I think I had 4 at this point, and Terra and Celeste are the only characters that can use them. So there wasn't really that much reason to steal from her again. But I felt like I had to just to get that on or get some footage of it. Let's see what else. Again, yeah, I would just say, strategy wise, try to avoid physical attacks. That's, I don't know. She's gonna basically make one of your characters cover for her, which is pretty obnoxious. Again, no elemental weaknesses here other than any that you give her via the debilitator, which not a bad idea. I just kind of skipped all that though and just spammed Ultima once I was ready here. I'm just trying to think what else is there. Oh, sometimes she'll use Entice, which is the same ability that the Raphalesias use, and really probably there's no way to block that. Probably the best way to deal with it though is to just cast Break on yourself, and then Asuna. That'll kind of like reset that character so that they're not enticed anymore. She also has one more ability. Actually, gosh, what was the name of that one? She's got another really nasty one. Cloudy Heaven, I think it is. Let me just see here. Yes, Cloudy Heaven. So she'll do that once after she's been attacked. What is this? Less than or equal to 8. Weird. I don't know when that triggers. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's over 8. Oh no, the 8th turn. So her 8th action will be Cloudy Heaven, which is brutal. It puts a doom counter on you, and then if you die, it turns you into a zombie. So probably same deal. You can probably get around that by using Break, and then using Asuna. So there's kind of some ways to defend yourself from her more annoying attacks. But yeah, she didn't get the chance. I think she only got maybe three attacks off there, and then it was over. So that is it. That is Goddess. That is my strategy. Not much of one, I suppose, when you're just spamming Ultima, but yeah, that's what I got for you. So all right, that is it for this one. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.